Hey guys, welcome back. Don't mind my hair. Just one of those days. I am fully no makeup, no lashes, no nothing. I'm not feeling good, but I felt like I need to come on and get at least one reading. And then it got really cold here, and so I took out my AC. And today it reached like 80, and I'm now regretting it. So it's kind of hot in my room. Okay. Cancers. I feel like I need to use some protection. Okay, Cancers. Actually, yeah, that did help. You guys might want to put some protection on yourself. I feel like there's energies trying to intrude. Yeah, I feel much better. I felt very shaky. You guys got trust. This reading is what you need to know. Whatever you need to know right now. Whoa. You guys got 3. Oh no, you guys got 4. I don't want to take off 4. Voyage. Alright, I'm just going to take them. Delight. And flexibility. I'm not even going to look at the bottom. That's too many cards already. So I'm seeing already 2 different cards here of like traveling. Unless you already live somewhere where it's like tropical. But there's also this voyage card. And my ear just kind of did this like quick millisecond pitch. But it was really high and it hurt. There's a need right now to trust. There's some things that are going to be coming in and it feels like it's going to be fast. There's a need for you to be flexible, for you to be flexible with your time, or for you to be flexible with sometimes as Cancers, I say we because I'm also a Cancer, we tend to want to chew over it, right? Like, let me think about it, let me do this, let me do that. There are certain things that are coming in that are going to bring so much delight. It's going to be like I'm getting a dessert feast, just a buffet of delights, just like a delight of the visual, of hearing, of the senses. I'm getting all 6 senses being delighted, right? But they're asking you to be flexible about this. Hold on, I'm getting downloads. It does feel like through everything here, you're going to be protected. It does feel like you're going to be surrounded by a lot of water and a lot of green, or like a lot of forest. But you are being carried through this. You are being watched over. You are being protected through this. You know what this is giving? And this is funny because it's kind of like the aftermath of Gemini's reading. So it's almost like with Gemini, they were traveling through the desert and they didn't see an end in sight. With you guys, it feels like you guys have traveled the desert and you guys finally found oasis. Do you see that? Like, it's almost like all this back here is desert, and where it was dry and nothing was growing, and it was just like there was just no water. Like, now I just got really thirsty. My water's so far. But it feels like you Cancers have reached this oasis. But there's a voyage, and it's almost like you're crossing seas. It's almost like you're going to cross a sea. It's almost like you reach the oasis, but you see how this is water, but there's not really, like, there's this other island maybe here, or this other place. So you're being taken overseas through water, which to me gives me like you're being cleansed type of energy. Because, you know, salt and water for me gives, you know, well, it depends on the ocean, right? But anytime I think ocean, I was born and lived in California, so I always think of salt water. And Mexico, so salt water. But But this is going to bring you to your greener pastures. Do you see that? With all this grass and these butterflies and the sunshine. And it's just like, it's almost like you're reaching paradise. And with this flexibility card, you see how there's a tiger in there? Or, yeah, there's a tiger or a lion. It's giving like Leo energy. So almost like needing the strength to trust and be flexible. This is an interesting read. Oh, I feel so humid. I took a body bath and I can feel the humidity from my bath. All right, let's start clarifying. Cancer with the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're releasing any attachments that you have. You're releasing attachments to the things that you thought were going to happen a certain way, but you're also attaching to a trust in yourself wholeheartedly and a trust to the universe. It's almost like you're saying, okay, Jesus, take the wheel kind of thing. And things are going to start moving quickly, and you're kind of trusting where you're being led. Or there's a need to trust where you're being led, because you are being led and you are being taken. Yeah, with the star in reverse and the sun. It almost feels like this is a wish fulfillment that you felt like you were never going to receive. Like you had given up on this. This is something that you had given up on, and it's actually coming in. And it might be a little bit different than what you thought it was going to be, but there's happiness here. It's the sun. You're going to be so happy. That's why they're saying to be flexible. Because this is, you had imagined this, you had tried to manifest this a specific way. It's coming in, but it's not coming in the way that you had imagined it, but only because it's going to be better this way. There's something else that needs to come in a different form. Don't mind my cat. He's going to cross, of course, and probably sit right on my cards. Yep. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Can I have the table? Okay, let's clarify delight. Yeah, so it's coming in, but it's coming in a different form. This is something that you had wished for a really long time ago. Look at how that came out. With the Nine of Swords, you had anxiety. This gives you anxiety, releasing control, or not having a plan, or being flexible and not being able to. I don't know if this is a Cancer trait, but I know that, like, if somebody's like, oh, let's go out tonight, I'm like, absolutely not. You should have told me Thursday, or whatever. Like, let's say today's Saturday. You should have told me Saturday. I have to get my stuff ready. I have to mentally prepare. So it feels like this is something that's gonna come in real quick, and the universe is saying, look, just be flexible about it. But this does give you some anxiety. Obviously, when you are planning trips, or whenever something happens out of the blue, I know for a fact that I cannot handle like changes like that. I'm just not very good at them. So they're saying just to trust and to go with the flow, because you are going to be looked after. You look, the Seven of Swords, but with the Two of Swords. You feel like you're being tricked. Although with the Two of Swords, it does seem like there's two different paths here. One is the sun and one is the moon. And with the sun coming out, I'm going to guess that you want to take the moon. The sun. Sorry, the sun, not the moon. It's almost like you have two choices here. But also, it seems like whatever's happening, you don't see it coming, and it might be a little bit secretive. just be careful of the choices you make. I do feel like you have a choice here. One is the moon, which has a lot of lies, secrets. The other one is the sun. Everything grows there. Everything is abundant there. And it's going to make you very, very happy. But you need to be careful with this choice. Yeah, you're going to be confused. You're not going to be sure this is what is what or what is real, who to trust. You're confused on what choice to make. The moon is going to take you. It's a white rabbit. Follow the white rabbit, but remember that takes you almost like into a deep rabbit hole, which I feel like brings you a lesson. And I feel like you just came out of lessons, so I don't think you want to repeat that cycle again. The sun is fully lit. There's clarity, at least enough so that you're able to trust. So just be careful of a decision that needs to be made. Yeah, he decided not to leave, so, okay. Oh, sorry. Clarifying flexibility. Okay. Whoa. The Fool and the Emperor. And the Five of Wands. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. The Fool in reverse, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands. I feel like you're not going to want to explore. You're not going to want to, you don't want to have a new start with this Emperor. You want your sovereignty. I feel like this person is, I feel like you feel like this person is a rival. Are they? Are they? What are their true intentions? Knight of Swords. Yeah. Seeing the truth about an opportunity here. I would be careful. I would just be careful. I feel like there is opportunity here for abundance for some of you guys, but for some of you guys, this is a rival. And I would not deal with them. I would use your discernment and use your intuition. If this is somebody that's already done you dirty, then I would definitely not deal with that. But if it's just someone that... Here, hang on 1 second. Here, give him some bacon. Give him some bacon. If this is somebody that hasn't, just use your discernment. And you use your intuition and know, like, if you see red flags, take a step back. Because I am getting that there is opportunity here. But for some reason you feel like this is not... You feel like this is a rival. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper and see what happens. And see what happens. I miss my fan. My AC. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you have to turn something down and something else will be coming in. With the Ten of Swords, yeah, something here has ended. Something here has ended, and you choosing yourself over whatever this is going to bring in abundance. Whatever this is, it brings you anxiety. Queen of Wands. But look, do you see how the witch and the apple? It's like you're being tricked. They're trying to trick you into being poisoned by the King of Cups. The fuck? They want to work with you. They say they want to work with you. I can't even get this card out. It's stuck. But this is landing on the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you found oasis. But there's still a danger there. It's almost like you're closing off a cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a karmic cycle. Or something that needs to be closed off. So I feel like there's somebody coming in, maybe from the past. Maybe you're dealing with some kind of test where you have to close off this cycle. Once you close this off, and by closing it off, basically it's like it's a hard no, hard pass, get out of my face. Definitely don't let it temper you up. And that brings in new options. It's moving you to a safe passage. Do you see how they landed there, but it's like salty water? So they're moving you to a safer place where there's water that you can drink. And that was that lush garden. They're asking to claim your sovereignty. Choose yourself, and then everything else will follow. Once you choose yourself over being in something toxic, right? Or something that you know is not where you're going to prostitute your soul. And after that, that's when the abundance comes in. With the Two of Cups, see? And the Empress, shut the fuck up. Why am I whispering? The Two of Cups and the Empress. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my gosh. Two of Cups, Empress. Yeah. Picking your sovereignty is going to bring you the Two of Cups and the Empress. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is, but this is a hard pass. Yeah, with the Queen of Coins. You become the Empress and the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. Six of Wands, you have victory here. Victory. Yeah. Cancers. Yeah, look, the Three of Swords. That's all that's going to bring you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically it's saying choose yourself. You have some kind of cycle closing out. And it's time for you to choose yourself so that you can have your empire built. Because once you choose yourself and you close out this cycle, your foundation is no longer in danger. Right? Okay. Let's get you guys some guidance. I think these are called postcards. Postcards from the universe. For Cancer. Okay. Kind of dark in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. We need to be nervous. No need to be nervous. But know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainty of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest you and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There is a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step forward. Take one step toward the gods, and they will take 10 towards you. We are all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Sorry guys, it's kind of dark in here. I know it looks bright, but it's actually really dark. And then it's like, anyway. Yeah, it literally matched what I said. There's so many blessings coming in. It's almost like you have to do this one last hurdle, and then you're good. And then there's like, you're being led to the Garden of Eden. Alright, Cancers, I love this for you guys. Cancers, we all need a break, honestly, but Cancers, yeah, Cancers, we learn the lesson. It just takes a little bit longer, and then it almost like, we let it almost break us, and then we get angry, and then it's like, all hell breaks loose, and then you're like, oh, now I'm scared. Oh, well, you weren't scared when you were, doing some fuck shit over there, huh? Two. Alright, Cancers, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys soon.